Hello everybody, it's Max McAllister here today, and I told you I was going to get right on creating a set of tools to fix the hidden damage that happens to your 2018 plus Goldwing from an accidental tip over. So the two problem areas are the upper fairing stay. When the mirror hits the ground, it bends it and creates an uneven gap. The other one is the lower crash bar gets bent. But today I've already made a tool, designed a tool. I'm going to show you how it works. It'll be a couple of weeks. We'll produce these parts. We're going to sell them as a two-piece kit that comes together. Don't have a price yet. It will be less than $100, but it'll save you. This fairing bracket's $350 and could be up to $1,000 labor to swap it. And so just this little tool I'm about to show you. So here's what your motorcycle ought to look like. If you see this nice even gap around your mirror where it slides and pivots, that's what it should look like from Honda. Now, if you've had a tip over, this is what it's going to look like here. So do you see how this gap is opening into a wide, like, cornucopia type shape? That's from when you hit the ground and hit the mirror and it takes an impact. Inside here, it's bending the metal fairing bracket that the mirror bolts to. So real quick, I'm going to actually show you just how easy it is to save at least $1,000 and make your mirror fit back. So there's a little plastic decoration underneath your mirror. Takes a 5mm Allen to remove it and a few seconds. So here's this. That little plastic guard comes off. You'll want to replace that. It touches the ground and gets ground up, but it's only a few dollars. For your mirror behind here, there's just two bolts that hold it on. They have an 8mm head, those two bolts there. So I'm going to remove those real quick. Tip of the day. Your fairing will eat these bolts. So when you back the bolt out, don't take your tool off. Take your finger, put it on your hardware, and pull it out together. Otherwise, if you drop that bolt in the fairing, you've just gone from a few minutes of work to, closer to an hour. You'll have to pull the fairing off and then go hunting for the bolt. Now this one, I just leave the tool on. I've unscrewed it. I'm holding the mirror and the tool. I pull it away. Now I'm outside of the bike, so I'm not concerned anymore. I can see where I dropped my bolt. Hopefully you keep a clean and space where you're going to work. Odds are high in your fairing. This little cord is pushed into a Z inside there just to get it to fit inside the fairing. So you may have to wiggle this out some to get this. You're trying to get to this boot. Inside the boot, there's a little tiny release. And now your mirror's off. So what we're going to repair is this bracket right here, which is slightly bent inwards. Here's the tool we're going to supply you. It's going to come with a couple of stainless steel bolts. We don't want you to use the original Honda mirror bolts. You're just going to start a bolt in the bottom. This allows you to put the tool onto the bracket. You're going to notice that this plastic piece is in the way. It just flexes. Don't worry about it. So, and it will be less in the way once we bend this back and make it fit like it was supposed to from Honda. And by the way, this process may take you 1 or 2 tries because if you're prudent, you're going to just bend it slightly. Never force a bolt. Always start it by hand, nice and slow. There's absolutely no reason on this, particularly since things are bent, to be using any kind of a power tool here. Just make sure you get it started, because if you wreck these threads, now you've just ruined yourself from what you're trying to accomplish, which is saving money. We've designed this so you can use a common extension that you would find in your toolbox. You have a really limited toolkit. You probably only have a 3 and a 6, but you can put them together to make 9. Hopefully you have some longer extensions. We don't want you to have a big giant long bar, because then you're just going to be a silly caveman and get out here. We're not trying to straighten the frame here. We're just realigning this mirror bracket. So let's see. I've only ever done one. I actually fixed that one on the first try. But so what you're going to do is turn the steering of your bike so that it's against a steering stop, so you have something to hold on to. And then you're just going to pull with your other arm. You can watch in here. You'll see this is touching and it's pushing in the plastic. I'm going to see if I don't relieve that pressure as I pull on it. So see, there's going to be some flex, but at some point, it'll give. All right, so I'm going to actually put some force there. And you know that the 10 inches might not be enough. I'm putting a lot of force, so maybe you probably stack some extensions together. Probably be easier. I'm pretty sure I got it, but yeah, that's a lot easier if you just have a little more leverage. So that time I felt it move. All right, so now, and when I take this off, we're going to see that the dash plastic is not really fighting it so hard as it was. It's only fighting it a little, so it will be fighting it a little, not a lot. We're going to remove this. Initially, I wouldn't go to the trouble of connecting your wire, because you may have to do this. You're going to have to check this. So unless you just feel lucky, but just so you don't wear out your electrical connector unnecessarily, I'm going to say you put the top bolt in and get it close and snug, and then see. That's going to get you an idea if you've bent it back out enough. And if not, you're just going to go back and repeat the process. Now, that borders on perfection. It could use a little more. But so take a quick look. You'll see I've cut that gap. Some people would let that ride, but I'm going to give it one more little dose of love. So you can get yourself to where you split hairs. You might go too far. So you don't want it to drag. But if you're lucky, you'll get it on the first try. But like I said, you won't try to miss. Don't, better to underbend it and repeat this, once or twice than to be overbending it and weakening the bracket and not messing with it. But I'll be honest, it's actually quite substantial. There's a lot of steel there. It's not flimsy. The only reason it bends is because you dropped 800 pounds on it from 3 feet in the air. So you don't have to worry about this bracket. It is not going to be weak. It's not going to be cracked. It's not going to be any of that stuff. So before anybody gets on the internet and starts saying, "Oh, it's just shut up. You're wrong." All right, so I'm going to give it one more little pull here. So I'm pulling until I feel the flex go out. Once the flex goes out, from there it's going to bend. You actually can see here, I now have a little gap there between the plastic and the tool that was not there before. So let's see if that was enough. Again, I know I was close, so I'm not swinging for the fence here. All I'm trying to do at this point is fine tune it so that it's perfect. And actually, like I said, I'm doing this real time. This is a tool we made just this morning. Our machinist, I drew a part up yesterday, and our machinist Stan Chadwick got on it this morning. And actually, I had the idea I was going to use a wrench or something on it to, in this fashion, to bend it. And that's how I did the first one. But it was Stan's idea to use a common extension. So that was a good, clean idea. So we integrated that right away into our dealio. I'm Feeling pretty good about that. Let me put this other bolt in. Actually, I'll be honest, I don't know that I would mess with that anymore. I might give it one more. I made it a little better just to show you it can be made perfect. I'm gonna still a little wider there. What do you think, Jake? Same? A little bit wider? All right, I'm gonna give it one more go. Again, I start that bottom one in, and then I've got these slotted so you can just, there is no top or bottom. You can just put the tool right in there. We're gonna call this the tip over correction kit. So I will say you are gonna want, you know, a good, maybe 6 and a 10 extension for leverage. So, all right, I'm gonna take the flex out and give it a pull. All right, I felt like it moved. All right. So you need a 10 and a 6. Oh, see what I told you? Didn't even follow my own lesson. So now I'll have to fish that out. So if you're lucky, you can take this fairing loose and shake it and it'll fall out if you're lucky, but you might not be. Womp womp. By the way, I have this, the kit that we supply will come with bolts. I don't want you to be bending your stock Honda mirror bolts. The bolts we supply will not be stainless steel. I'm going to supply steel bolts so that you can, if you do drop one in your fairing and you can see it, it hasn't fallen down in, you'll be able to grab it with a magnet. So sometimes stainless steel is not better. This would be one of those applications. There we go. There you go. You shouldn't hear it grind or anything, but have a look at that. We're going to call that a nicely repaired bracket. So the last step will be, you don't have to watch this, but you would remove your mirror again, reconnect your electrical connector, and put your new little guard on, and voila. Now your mirror is fully restored. I guess that took me 3 tries, but certainly is slightly faster than taking the entire front of the motorcycle off to change the bracket. So anyway, this will be part of our tip over correction toolkit. The other tool is going to be one that we straighten the crash bar with. So watch for that tool. I'll have that done here. We're going to try and build a prototype today as well and get that working. And then we'll get them finalized and into production. And hopefully we'll have a kit that we release at the same time that we put our tip over protection kit up for sale. So my name's Max. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Share with your friends who may have tipped over their 2018 plus Honda Goldwing. And we'll be back with more great content and great products soon.